Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to dye your mask a different color. Just a FYI warning, I am by no means an expert on dyeing masks, so use at your own risk, but hopefully everything goes smoothly and you guys can take something from this video. So you want to remove all the hardware. I've still got to remove these clips with the foam piece on it. But other than that, you want to, obviously wash the mask, make sure there's no paint. That's going to prevent proper adhesion for the dye. Next thing you're going to want to do is pick up your dye. This is a purple, royal purple, and this is for the synthetic fiber. So you don't want to use the one that's for cottons, obviously, unless you're dyeing cotton. You're going to want to use this one for this type of mask material. Even this style of dye isn't actually meant for this, but it's better than the counterpart. So once you have it all apart and all the pieces off of it and you're just left with the mask, just give it a nice little wash. I might even use some isopropyl alcohol, just give it a little spray down, wipe it down nice and clean. And then we're going to boil some water and put our dye in, and then we're going to let this soak for quite a little while and we'll see how it takes the dye. So we're going to hop over into the kitchen to get that boiling water going. Alrighty, so problem number one has occurred. I don't have any actual pots that'll even hold the mask fully submerged. So, with that being said, I'm gonna have to go get a bigger pot that's actually gonna hold the Bunker King's mask fully submerged. It's gonna be a pretty big pot, so keep that in mind. When you're gonna do a project like this, you gotta get a really big soup pot. So I'm gonna go run to the store, see if I can find one, and then come on back. Okay, so we ran to the store and 18 bucks for a 16 quart, whatever that means. This looks like the biggest thing they have, so let's take a look at this bad boy. Hopefully that holds it. It's the biggest pan they got, or pot they got, so go back to the house and check it out. Alrighty, guys, you can see this 16 quart pot is definitely big enough to submerge the mask, which is perfect. I ended up buying some distilled water while I was at the grocery store. I don't know why, I just feel like distilled water might be a little better for it. If not, no big deal. It's $1.25 per 4-liter jug, so I'm gonna fill this up, let it get to a boiling point, and then we'll add our dye in. Okay, so we're gonna add about 1 teaspoon of Dawn dish soap in here. Whatever dish soap you have should be fine. It's just recommended on some videos I watched just to give it the best bond possible. As you can see here, we are just getting the water up to temperature. They said get it up to about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So, we had to wait a little bit here. Now I just added the full bottle of dye in. And here goes the mask. Nice dark purple, which is what we're looking for here. Decided to voice over this part of the video as it was just a lot of background noise. So, as you can see, this pot is still not quite big enough for the mask, but we rotated it a couple times just to make sure every inch of it was covered in the dye. And now we wait and let the dye do its thing. Alrighty, so we're just doing a quick temp check here. We're right around the 185-ish range, which is pretty close to the 200. So we're looking good here. I did add some chains to the mask because it wanted to float in the pot. So just added the chains for weight just to help keep it submerged fully the whole time. And as you can see, we've got that nice dark purple when we pulled it out there. So it's looking pretty good, guys. Happy so far with how the dye's taking it. I think what we're going to end up doing is just rinsing it off with some cold water, and then we're going to put it back in the pot for probably about another 20 or so minutes, and then it should be all done. And we'll give her, I don't know, we'll check it at the 10-minute mark, 10 minutes left, and I think that should be good for it. See you guys at the 10-minute mark. Okay, guys, so we reached the final 10-minute mark. So this has been in the stew for 55 minutes total. Just going to do a final temperature check on how hot we had this brewing. Climbing.
I think it was sitting around the 185 mark. I just turned the stove off, but still going.
Anyways, for purposes of the video, to keep it short and sweet, I think it's been around 185 this whole time. So let's take it out. Let's take a little peek here. Ha ha. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a purple Bunker Kings CMD. Just gonna put it in the sink and I'll rinse it off, and I will take some photos of it when it's all cured and dried up for you guys. Okay, so here are the final results after using the Dye Rit More product on our Bunker Kings Command mask. We turned it from a clear to a nice dark purple, and I think the results turned out pretty good, guys. All right, guys, so we're in my workshop now, and we're going to take a closer look at the Bunker Kings mask that we dyed from clear to a dark purple. As you can see, it is a very dark purple. We did use the full bottle of the Dye More solution. We didn't use a half bottle. We didn't use a quarter. I went pedal to the metal. We dumped it all in there. So we got this nice deep royal dark purple color out of it. If you're looking to go with a little bit of a lighter color, maybe start off with using half of the bottle and then adding more until you're happy with the color of the dye. Again, the full duration was about 55 minutes to an hour in the hot bath there, around 185 degrees Fahrenheit. So you guys can see that right there. Hopefully you can see that nicely. I just have a Spire 5 here to compare and contrast. If you guys have a purple Spire 5, you'll be able to see and compare kind of the differences here. So you can definitely tell the Bunker Kings is a much darker, well, I wouldn't say much darker, but it is a darker purple. Now, because this is was a clear mask, in the lighting, it does lighten up a bit. Like it looks, it doesn't look very transparent in this lighting. It looks very solid and you can't see through it. But outside in the sun, it's more transparent and it does lighten up a bit, bringing the color match a little closer to this Spire 5 here. All in all though, guys, I really do like the way this turned out. You guys can see my Project G right here. It is a very nice, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that color match. I don't know, I'm not an artist by any means, but I don't think I could have got that any closer, especially with these harder plastic pieces. It's almost, I wouldn't say a bluish tinge, but it is a purple, definitely a lighter purple, maybe a little bit of a blue tinge, which is closer to this dark matter. So all in all, guys, I really enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys learned something from that, learn from my mistakes, you know, make sure you get the big bin to start off. Again, I use the distilled water. I don't really know if that made a whole lot of a difference with the dyeing process. But again, you're going to want to definitely clean your mask. If you've got paint shells or any paint debris, wipe it down with isopropyl alcohol. Hopefully you'll get a better dye bond that way. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. Take it easy.